It's funny that I'm playing a game where I have to use a sense of navigation because I have literally zero. Ask anyone who knows me, even when it comes to driving. I'm terrible at stuff like that. I'm just the worst. So yeah, I've not done scouts or anything like that. I'm going the right way, I think. Good day, guys and girls, it's PJ here, and I'm back with another Steam game for you. This is called Firewatch. It just looked like a story-driven thriller in first person, so I thought it looked like a bit fun and a bit different, so let's get straight down into it. Gotta make sure that wire don't make a noise. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Let's turn that up a little. You see Julia. Do I? Oh, okay. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So what's your major, you know? Major? You're pretty, well, that's way too forward, so you know, what's your major? You slur the word major and it smells like cause. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, and I'm a professor. Cool. What's yours? Toxicology. Was that a burn? Definitely. Worried she hurts your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Result. Right, here we go. Right, hang on. What's the still learning the controls here. Okay, tried the annoying controller and that cocked out on me. Right, we're gonna use this. Gonna use the keyboard. Right, where are we going? We're in the truck. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. That is women. I'm joking. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Okay. So you pick up the beagle and she names it Bucket, or you pick up the shepherd and name him Mayhem. Oh, I like the German shepherd name Mayhem. That's a good name. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. 1979. You talk out on a deck. It's summer, 9:30, and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. So what do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple of little idiots, that would be pretty good. One day, why rush? Now, if it was me, I would say what I'd say now, and I would say one day, why rush? She looks away out towards the mountains. You have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, love. Don't worry, love. It's fine. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. What? My ovaries didn't get the memo. One day, okay. Okay. One day. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Right. So we are out here in Thoroughfare Trailhead. Can we take that map? We can't take it. Do not forget to check in. A warning. Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. No fireworks. Learn to live with... Okay, bears as well. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So I'm a hiker. Wow. Pretty beautiful. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. It's not worth getting mad. You ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry. Excuse me. And ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Julia still likes to draw. This isn't 1981. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like a He-Man. Like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secrets model. Check out these guns. He-Man all the way. You look awesome! Nice. Man, that musical score. That piano is so nice. Don't stop the piano. That is really, really nice. Oh, what's going on? Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles still. Spacebar to climb. Okay. Oh, look at that. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Whoa. That escalated quickly. Mayhem runs away. Mamie moo. Fuck. Dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Oh. Scare him away because you want to find your dog. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on you walk by the river. Yeah, no, you wouldn't go back to that place, would you? 1984. Plans to have kids gets waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Now, I've always maintained in my life that I would never stop my other half from doing anything that she wanted to do, and that's reciprocated. So if I wanted this job, if I was in her shoes, if I was in Julia's shoes, I would want the job, and I would want my other half to be happy for me to take it. So I think in that, I couldn't convince her not to do that. I say agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. Oh wait, so I could have moved there with her. Okay, that's difficult as well. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants exactly. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Yeah. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Wow. She was found crying in the stairwell. See, I should have just forced her to stay. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink. No, you don't drink and forget about it. You approach the issue head on. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia at 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Wow, man, this is heavy. So I'm out here on my own. Why am I out here on my own? Oh, okay, these are all the pictures. I was going to read that. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing's changed. Julia goes back to university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope, and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. Wow, man, that must be so difficult. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. Wow. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple of months. Oh, this is tough. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or you are determined to take care of her by yourself. I'm just trying to picture it in my own life. I'm trying to think what I would do, and it's not easy. I think you would want to take care of her by yourself, but I don't think you could, and I think for her, you don't want to say it, but the best thing for her is to go into full-time care. As bad as that sounds, and you'd hate to do that for someone at that age as well. It's just, it doesn't feel right. Now, all I'm thinking at the moment is that I'm him, he's out here on his own. I'm Henry, he's out here on his own. So she's obviously she's in the care home now, and he's just well, we don't know how far ahead this is. Maybe he's just trying to clear his mind. Her family agrees with your decision. Cool. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. than every other day. Oh no. If you go out to the bar with your old friends, it's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. Wow. 1989. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it. If you don't see a therapist, you won't. You've always really liked Susan. Oh, no. Months go by and Mayhem dies. Oh, the dog. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. What's over there? Okay. Now let's go up there then. Man, that is quite a heavy start to a game, I've got to say. Right, so let's get up here, see what's going on. Here we are. Light switch. No light. We've got to turn on the power. Yep, lights on.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Reply. Oh, hold left shift to activate radio. Oh, hold it. Up. Oh, okay. Release left shift to talk. Oh god, that's tricky.
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Right. You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against Mom. Nobody back home can stand you. I'm gonna say you killed 3 ex-husbands.
You're just gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you. Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Day 1. Oh, there's the typewriter.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Oh yeah. I've got to pick the thing up first. I was holding shift. Right, there we go.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Hold left shift to talk about the targeted object.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God.
Is there a fire?
Lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
West. Which one's west?
Are those fucking
Where? Oh yeah, I see him. Oh, I was meant to use my compass. Sorry.
Whoa, that's not legal,
Press
right?
N to use your compass.
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Oh, bloody hell. Like, kick the shit out of them. Can I write them a ticket? I'm not really into discipline.
Do you think you can handle that?
I say I'm not really
a
into
disciplinarian
discipline.
type of guy.
Well, make him knock it off without smoking a joint with him, okay?
Sure. All right.
Good. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
The code's 1234.
Smart.
Shut up.
Okay, right. Should we take this all this stuff? Right. Old paper. The 2 orcs map.
Hey, there's a map in my tower that I'm pretty sure is not USGS regulation. Unless I've unknowingly been assigned to work in 2 orcs, and the lake to the east is made of acid.
That sounds erroneous.
Looks like the previous resident was into fantasy.
I just thought, can I take loads of stuff with me? I'll just assume I can. Oh, look, a pine cone. Let's talk about a pine cone. Okay, no. Can I put it in my bag? Where's my big bag? Chuck it, go away. Take my backpack. No, I want my backpack. Thank you. But can I put stuff in my backpack? So when I get in here, can I take like the pine cone, for example? So if I really wanted to take the bleach. Okay, never mind. Right, let's just get down there. Oh, look at that. Was it west? Press M to read map. Find rope in NFS cache box 36. Zoom in. Right, so we're here. Okay, so we need to go. Oh my god. It's funny that I'm playing a game where I have to use a sense of navigation because I have literally zero. Ask anyone who knows me, even when it comes to driving. I am terrible at stuff like that. I'm just the worst. So yeah, I've not done scouts or anything like that. I'm going the right way, I think. I'm going the right way. Can I go over here? I should really follow a path, shouldn't I? Climb over a log. Bloody hell, come on, mate. Come on, Henry. You're a Firewatch geezer now. Oh, a turtle? Report turtle.
Oh, I found a turtle. Maybe it's a tortoise. It's a thing with a shell.
Nah.
Well, isn't that something?
Cute.
Actually, pretty cute.
Well, Henry, if you decide you want it to keep you company, nobody will mind.
Now, what do I call it? Looks like a,
Turt Reynolds.
This ought to be
No.
good.
Shelley. No. Mayhem Jr.
Mayhem Jr.
Yeah.
That is peculiar.
It has sentimental value. Whoa, Delilah, the trail I hiked in on, it's gone.
What is this, the Twilight Zone?
No, there was a rock slide. Is there another path out of the thoroughfare?
Let me think.
Oh, God, I guess I'm lucky I wasn't on it when it happened.
Yeah, for sure. You know, without some impossible mountaineering, there's not really another way out.
Can you not climb
So
up
what the
there?
hell?
We'll fly you out? I mean, sometimes folks get cut off by fire and we just scoop them up when it's time to go.
Okay.
Don't be nervous.
Maybe I'll just live out here now.
Yeah.
Henry the Hermit.
Maybe I'll find myself a baby bear to keep as a pet and live off the land like Grizzly Adams.
Okay, put it that way. Right, it's okay, so check out the map. Check out the map for M, right? Can you... Do I have to... I don't want to drop the turtle. Adopt with E. Yeah. Love turts. Where am I going? Oh, actually, there's an yes, there's an interlinking path about there. If I go around that road, that can take me to Cache 306. Okay.
I take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort when it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here.
I'll say, what do you mean?
Sorry, I don't really know what you mean by recruiting effort.
Oh, after last summer. Budgets went through the roof, a lookout in every lookout for the first time in 20 years.
Last summer?
Oh, come on, you're from Denver, not Delaware. This was national news, for Pete's sake.
Right.
Boulder. I'm from Boulder.
Can I jump?
Same diff.
You going to tell me what happened?
So are you going to let me know what happened that caused this budget increase, or what?
Wow. I can't believe you don't know.
I was a little preoccupied last summer.
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yellowstone is 15 miles away. Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
No.
So what should they have done?
Dunno.
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. The goddamn park can burn down again.
Right, I'm at a supply cache. I can't open it. Can I tell her about that? No. Okay, I would have thought I could tell her about that. What's the point of telling me about supply caches? So I'm supposed to find 306, right? I'm at 307. Which is a bit strange. Isn't it? Oh yeah, there we go. Open. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. It's the same for all of them. She said. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. I know what I'm doing. Copy information. Note. Let's have a look. Q. Read the note. Ron. Really wish the powers that be could issue us radios that didn't suck ass. Most of the time I prefer to keep things pen to paper, but every once in a while it'd be nice to get a hold of you right away. My sister keeps leaving me messages at the main office, but I don't think she gets that I took the job so I wouldn't have to deal with her or mum. I've been sitting at the spot for a while now, thinking about what to say to her, but I'm a quarter way through a bottle of Fifes instead. Miss you, Dave. 50. Right, there's a pine cone. Oh wow, the note's still there. That's weird. I'm curious though. Was I supposed to take anything from there? Do I? Okay, yeah, all right. Let's take the toilet paper. Just for kicks. Just in case I need to, drop a deuce. Do anything I got to do. Because we are out in the wilderness. Right, hang on. Where's my map? No, I've got to drop it. Okay, go away. Got to see where I'm going. Whoa, why am I going this way? I thought. Okay, now I have a direction to get to. Hang on. I thought. Did I start at Two Forks Lookout? I feel like I did. cut across here. Oh, was that that's my tower, isn't it? That's my tower. Have I gone like the wrong way? Completely. See, this is my sense of navigation in a nutshell. Wow. Okay. And there are the fireworks still going off. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I'm getting lost. So I hope you enjoyed the start of Firewatch. It looks really intense, and the story right at the start is so heavy. But I'm so into this, and I hope you guys are too. Give the video a like if you like what you saw. You know the drill. Comment and subscribe for more. It would really help me out. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I've been Patriot Jax, or PJ for short. And remember, guys, the game has just begun.